Happy Friday, beautiful people. It's January the 9th, 2026. And welcome to the Maya and Damian. Yes, we're planning on the first week of 2026.
Yay, yay, yay.
Feels amazing. This feels glorious. Feels glorious.
Absolutely.
We made it through I just said we made it through the first
I have
week.
to say it again, Damian. Come on now.
So give yourself a round of applause. A round of applause because, ooh, but we still got a lot more way to go, right, Damian? Because January has already been January, you know? Did I say that right?
Okay. The emails are emailing. The goals are going. And the tire is tired. But we're so happy to be here with y'all as we sail into this new year together. Right, Damian?
Right. I'm sorry. So let's get into today's first topic because this one had parents, teachers, and social media in a full debate here at Maya. Like seriously, like oh, okay.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, let's hear it because well, you guys all know Kim Kardashian, right? If you don't know, y'all have been living on the rock because she's very famous and popular.
Yeah.
You know, she's
up there.
Yeah, she's up there. But she has sparked a debate online after saying that she doesn't believe in homework. I'm with. Well, I'm with her now because I don't believe in homework either.
I mean, I don't like everybody likes homework.
Well, there are a few who does like homework. So
shut up. Keep going.
She says, after 8 hours a day in school, kids need to also, do sports, have a life and spend time with their family. Mm-hmm. Okay, I can agree to that. Some parents agree. Mm-hmm. Others say homework builds discipline and responsibility. Yes. So should kids be given homework? Mm-hmm.
You don't even know what I'm about to say.
No, I was finishing because you started off. I had to finish it. Yo, that's what my grandmother does. I love when she does that there. But go ahead, yeah. Well, first off, you already said this. Do you believe in homework?
I do, but I don't like it. But the question says,
well, yeah, should kids be given homework?
No.
Okay, but you really do believe in homework?
I mean, yeah. We've been out of school for so long,
That's besides the point of mine. I asked the question, do you believe in homework? And you said yeah.
Well, yes and no, because I mean, like she said, the kids will be at school for, 7-8 hours a day and they work. But I don't think they should be given more work after school.
Yeah.
Because, kids do sports or other extracurricular activities that they need to do. And, they want to, spend quality time with their family and friends, go out and do something. So instead of coming home after school doing more homework, more work, that's just too much. Because you're in school for a certain hours a day and you're doing work inside of the school.
Okay.
And so I don't think that they should be given homework after school.
Okay, well, I understand where you're coming from. I really do. But I'm a go to the disagreement side with this right here about because you said Well, the question was, should kids be given homework? You said no. I'm gonna say yes. Now, I don't believe this because I don't believe kids should be given homework at all. But I'm gonna go to the yes part with this about because it mentioned I pointed out it builds what responsibility and respect and boundaries because it will teach them about and I was reading like an article onto this that it really would teach them you know how to build themselves up, how to this or that later into life, when they become adults, and have to be responsible with themselves, not be all lazy doing this or that. And yes, I do understand that yeah, kids do have life after school, and they should not be excuse me, coming home and to be doing, more work because some kids don't have, parents to come home to,
Right.
To help them with their work and stuff. And also, onto that, I feel like nowadays kids are receiving, more homework. Why is that? While other kids don't be having homework, and it's really, on the teachers, right? The teachers. There are some teachers who do be giving out homework. There's some teachers who don't. And the teachers who do, they be giving, piles of homework. That makes no sense
It's
to
for
me.
it to be due either the next morning
Exactly.
or, within, that week.
Exactly. And I understand, it does build, confidence, within themselves, this or that. But I feel like, homework, you're doing it at home, but you're not actually, you're learning what you learn in school.
Yeah.
But I feel no, that all happens at school. You do your work at school. Come home and do more work. No,
Yeah, that's what I was
kids should be able to do, sports, have a life.
Mm-hmm.
Basically what Kim Kardashian said, have a life. So, but hey, what works for you? Okay. And we're future teachers. I don't believe in homework, so I would not be giving my kids homework at all. You mind before we move on?
Honestly,
Okay.
not really.
Good. Thank goodness we're on the same page because we was about to have a
But I would wait.
spoke too soon.
Wait.
Spoke too soon.
I was going to say, okay, instead of me giving them out homework to do, I can create like a study guide. Like if there's a test coming up, I want them, get prepared.
The next topic,
Okay. Anyways,
because we're not about to have this debate here.
Let's stay in the classroom for this next one. Oh, goodness gracious. But this is a twist. Here's a twist to it. Yeah. A teacher named Gelda Waterboer went viral for teaching her students a nursery rhyme about consent, helping kids understand. I'm sorry, helping kids understand bodily autonomy.
Yeah.
Okay, in an age-appropriate way. Some people praise it, others said it's crossed the line. Take a look at this clip right here.
These are my private parts, private parts, private parts. These are my private parts. No one should touch them. No one should squeeze them. And if you touch my private parts, private parts, private parts. And if you touch my private parts, I will tell my mother. I will tell my father. I will tell my teacher. These are my private parts, private parts, private parts. These are my private parts. No one should touch them. No one should squeeze them. And if you touch my private parts, private parts, private parts. And if you touch my private parts, I will tell my mother. I will tell my father. I will tell my teacher.
Well, that was.
I'm sorry. I love that. I'm sorry. I know that you gotta ask me, the question, but I just love that. These are my private parts, private parts, private parts. These are my private parts. No one should touch them. No one should squeeze them. And if you, okay,
Okay.
we can talk about it in a moment, but okay, ask the question.
All right. So, Damien, do you think this is a smart, proactive way to teach kids important boundaries, or do you understand why some parents may feel uncomfortable about this?
Okay, so I'm gonna answer both. Do I think this is a smart way to teach kids important boundaries? Absolutely, absolutely. Because we need to be teaching our kids, especially and I think I'm gonna do this here in my classroom. I think we both should because we need to teach our kids at a young age, not when they get to middle or high school.
Right.
No, because things are really happening, there, and it's also actually starting early. But we need to teach our kids at a young age about consent. What is right about it and what is wrong. And I love this teacher here demonstrating in this way here for her kids to understand.
All the details.
Absolutely, Maya. And I love it. Like the salt flu stuck in my head. I think I'm gonna use this with my class.
Go for it.
I think I really am because this is going to help out. And kids, they're going to learn it, and they're going to get like, oh my gosh, wait, you're touching me. I don't want you to touch me here.
Yeah.
Why are you touching me?
Yeah. Well, this is my opinion, but it may be true, it may not. But I feel as if all of this, like inappropriate stuff is happening at home. They catching they seeing, what their parents or, other adults are doing, and they're taking it out and, bringing it outside from their home. And it's not right. That's not right at all. So I just, so this right here, what this teacher has done, it is spot on. Like I myself may do something similar to that.
Exactly. Because I think it's a brilliant
idea. I feel as if this is like it's happening from home, or the kids are watching something they're not supposed to be watching,
or not from from home to mind. It's happening in everyday life. About how with the Me Too movement, right? Sexual harassment, with these men, right? This is real.
It's real.
This is real, and we need to be teaching our young kids this at a young age. Parents don't wait, because it can happen. It can happen at any age with your child. With any age of your child, it can happen. And then the second question says, do you understand why some parents feel uncomfortable? Yeah, because they don't want to sit down and have that talk with their child because it feels uncomfortable. Of course it's going to feel uncomfortable. No parent wants to have that convo with their child about this here, about consent, about sex, about all of it, but it has to be done. It has to, because this is how I feel. You probably agree to this. Do you want your child to learn all these things from you, the parent, or do you want your child to learn it out in the world? Which one's the better choice? I'm going to ask you this, Damian. Which one's the better choice? You want the parents to teach them, or do you want the world to teach our kids?
It's a tough question.
No, it's not a tough question, Damian, because I feel...
Because honestly, okay.
Well, go ahead, I'm going to let you answer.
Honestly, I feel as if the parents should be, they really should be telling their kids what's right and what's wrong. But
absolutely.
But nowadays, the parents, they're not really doing things to, help their kids.
And that's why our kids are lost,
Yeah.
That's what
they're confused.
And the world is teaching them, which is not a good idea. It's not a good idea. Because the world is messed up. You're learning incorrect things out into the world from your peers. No. You need to learn from your parents, because your parents know they will teach you the right things. So I know we went a little overboard with this topic here. Well, not overboard, but over time. But this is serious business. I love this teacher here for demonstrating this. I love this. I'm going to definitely use it. And teachers out there, you need to elementary teachers, pre-K teachers, kindergarten teachers, all teachers around the world, you need to use this. You need to implement this into your classroom today. Today. Because this is wonderful. This teacher, bravo. Give me a hands clap, bravo. This is wonderful. This is wonderful.
That's really good.
Yes.
That's really good.
This is, and see, that's why we need to, before we move on, we have to praise our teachers more. Stuff like this matters, because teachers, people just down trash.
They're not giving teachers,
enough credit. They just downplay us like we don't exist. We're here. We are. There are some good teachers out there who are teaching kids important things.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want them. These teachers want them.
Yeah, teachers are really helping, these kids to become a better version of themselves.
Absolutely. Absolutely.